microphone. This is as you can see in the title. What about our words today? Let's take a look at this American World War II aircraft carrier. Because of the last video, the response is very good, and the likes are also very high. So what to say? I will continue to draw an issue of this video today. This Battlefield 2042, we are going to board the ship now. To be honest, brothers, this is the first time in my life on an aircraft carrier. I have never seen what an aircraft carrier looks like before. To be honest, let me briefly introduce it to you. Then this aircraft carrier was a standing aircraft carrier during World War II, called the Hornet. He fought against this little Japan on the Pacific battlefield. It's really big. The radar above is still turning, and it's logged in. Brothers, as the captain boarded the ship for the first time, we are coming up. So tall. This is where the aircraft carrier is. This is where the plane is parked. Here is 20 yuan for a ticket, not too expensive. Denglisi's 20 yuan is counted as room, which is almost 140 yuan. It's full of planes. These should be real planes. What kind of plane is this? Wow, this plane is so big. Brothers, this surface is so smooth. Brothers, what I thought was rough on the surface is actually slippery. Listen to the three voices, really. Brothers, look at how tall this plane is. Then my height is 1.9 meters. If I stretch out my hands, it is about 2.3 meters. You can't touch this plane when you see this hand. Is this a wing or something? Have to jump up. Is this a real missile? This should be a real missile. Solid. This is a real missile aircraft model. To be honest, I don't know much about it. Brothers, I, as you know, never fly a plane in the battlefield. After flying the plane, it basically falls down, and it's gone in a minute. So things like airplanes have nothing to do with me. Here is a very interesting package. You can spend the night on the aircraft carrier, as long as you pay 70 yuan to sign up for it. With this activity, you can experience this kind of crew life on the aircraft carrier on Saturday and Sunday. This seems to be pretty fun, and it feels like the plane is nothing to look at. Brothers, I will take you to the aircraft carrier. Can this go in? At this moment, I saw a sign that said that my first reaction was a men's room, and then I planned to go in with a camera, but to my surprise, it turned out to be a men's room. Why delete red rooms, Rays? Isn't this embarrassing? Is this a fucking toilet? This is the toilet. Where is this? Can this go in? Take another look. It's so dark inside. You look like an old man going down the stairs. The space in this aircraft carrier is Oklahoma, and there is a school that is bigger than I thought. The place where I live is quite soft. It's okay, just live like this. Is this person comfortable sleeping in here? Lao Li, how do you feel seeing you live here? That's true. It's a bit uncomfortable. Said there is no place to charge the phone. Brothers, you must know that the place where we are now is where the soldiers of World War II lived. This is the canteen. The canteen looks good, and the space is quite large. Americans really don't treat themselves badly in this regard. The American kitchen is a cauldron, and there is no wok. I don't know if the brothers had fried chicken during World War II. Was there a KFC during World War II? There should be no. Give you a brief introduction to popular science. KFC was founded in 1930, so in other words, there should have been KFC during World War II. As for whether you can eat fried chicken during the war, I don't know. Dan, there is a library here, and you can still see this real book. Brother, do you have the heart to read a book this time? Brothers, to be honest, this learning is a fart. No, it still has to be learned. Brothers, don't listen to me fart. You still have to learn. Don't you think I study hard now? What is this welded to death? This is the sound of stepping on the steel plate. You hear a lot of echo inside. There is also a cinema. This can't be called a movie theater. This is the war room. What movie theater? One thing to say, brothers, this place is better than my military training environment. This should be for tourists. There are also pillows. Look, I'll go on deck first. This staircase is too steep. Brothers, you must be careful of this aircraft carrier when you look up the stairs. This staircase is shaking. You see how strenuous it is when you come up here. Slow down. Be careful when you come up. This one is too shaking, and we are both gone when it falls. Okay, come on, brothers. We are now home to class. Wow, this wind rushed up in an instant. I can't tell the feeling of stepping on this deck. You feel like stepping on cement when you step on it. It is not solid, it is kind of hollow. Do you know, this is wood. This is a floor made of wood. Very guys go China, no show like yun meat thing we refer you thank you.
So, life's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. If you need anything, we're here for you.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
These employees are all veterans who retired from the aircraft carrier back then. Now they come here. I don't know if I do work for free or as a tour guide. Quite interesting. I don't know if it was beaten or blown up by the Japanese back then. It is not easy to fix it like this now. We are now at the end of the deck. Then the ship is now parked between Auckland and San Francisco. And behind me is a whole piece of San Francisco. You can take a look. This is San Francisco. This is the Bay Bridge. And this is Auckland. I finally know why the crew on this deck were so thick. It's too cold, the wind above, and this is parked by the port. If it is parked in the Pacific Ocean and parked at sea, isn't the wind stronger? This is the conning tower of the aircraft carrier. This position is where the captain stays. The radar above this command is still turning the plane. We see that the altitude of the aircraft in World War II is also very high. I am 1.9 meters tall, standing next to a World War II plane, and I look very weak. Brothers, I thought the plane of World War II would be very small, but when I stood beside him, I realized that he was so big. And look at this blade. Brothers, this one is super big. Okay, that's all we have for today's video. Then, finally remind everyone that there is a lottery for 2042 in this video. If you like this kind of video, you can like and comment to tell me, and I will continue to find similar related content for you to like. Thanks. Go downstairs and see what good guys are in there. For the convenience of everyone going downstairs, look what he did. The elevator can know. It is easy for us ordinary people to get up the stairs, but difficult to get down the stairs. Specially built this kind of stepped elevator for us.